1047 The Drop. It's Sugar Bear and Lamali, and this is Community Corner, where we highlight the people and places here in the city that you should know. And today, we are here with one of those people. My girl, la reina, la jefa.
Pa' que sepan y nunca se les olvide.
Look. Monica the Great, what's up, girl?
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Can I get a little Spanish in there too? Osito de azúcar.
Hola, ¿cómo están? Osito de azúcar. You know what I mean? Con la Molly.
Papacito.
Okay.
Now, hold on.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Yes, we're so happy to have you here. So just real quick, tell the people a little bit about yourself.
I am Monica the Great. MTG la reina, la jefa. Pa' que sepan y nunca se les olvide. I am originally from the West Coast. I'm from Rialto, California, the Inland Empire. Denver is my second home. I've been here for a few years now. I've built family and community here. So, you know, I'm an artist. I make music, Spanish, English. I rap, I sing, I songwrite, you know? Yeah. That is
awesome.
Me.
What brought you out to Denver?
Oh, a lot of things, like family stuff. And then, I went to like CSU and then.
No way.
Yes.
I didn't know you were Ram fam.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
You up.
Period, yeah. And then I also went to the Art Institute of Colorado before it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we're glad you made Denver your home.
Thank you.
So you're a musician, obviously.
Yes.
That's part of why you're here.
Yes.
When you're rapping or singing, like, what are you trying to say with your music?
It depends on my mood, honestly. I honestly just want to be relatable. We're all, in this space at one time, like we're all right now sharing this space. We're all going through different things. And we might be going through the same thing. And if not, then maybe you could relate to like what I'm saying. Maybe you've experienced something or just anything. Honestly, I'm just venting through my music and wanting to connect with whoever can connect with what I'm saying. I don't know.
I love the smile on your face as you say that. That's cool.
I just love the creation of music. I love literally the whole entire process, from listening to sounds and then helping produce with like the producers, to coming up with a melody and then coming up with the first word that comes to mind when I hear it, and then the song, the recording of it, and then sharing the song, getting to perform it. The whole process is so cool.
It's
to
beautiful,
me.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, I got two questions. First of all, I want to know how you got to Monica the Great. The Great.
Is it not
Yes.
Because that's an affirmation in a lot of ways.
Right.
And I don't know if people are catching that. So I want you to talk about that. And then secondly, that process that you mentioned, right?
Yes.
The hearing a song or hearing a note or chords or whatever, or this feels like this, that, and the other. If you're not an artist, you don't know what that's like to go through that and what that likes, if it clicks for you, and this lyric comes with that, and then we'll put this there, and that, and the other. You said it's beautiful. How often does that happen? Is that an ongoing thing, like every moment of the day? Because
Yeah.
you got a life that you're living.
Yeah.
Talk about that and your name.
Yes. I'll touch on my name first. So I grew up in Rialto, and one of my friends would just be like, Monica the Goat, Monica the Great, Monica the Goddess, Monica every day he would like come up with something different. And I just stuck with it, and he passed away. So when I decided that I was going to, really become an artist, I was like, which one of those was my favorite? And Monica the Great was my favorite, because he's like, you're literally the greatest. You're really the greatest.
Oh, cool.
And what's crazy is that I used to just call myself MTG. That's it. And I didn't tell anyone that it stood for Monica the Great. And I think it might have been because I didn't really believe it.
Wow.
So, again, I was calling myself just MTG, and then I was like, you know what? I need to change my name to what it really means and let people know, because that's what I am, and that's what I will forever be with everything I do. because that's how God said it was going to be. So, Monica the Great.
It is like an affirmation.
It's an affirmation.
Like, really,
absolutely,
truly.
yes. Yeah.
That's beautiful.
That's beautiful. Okay, now talk about your process a little bit. What's that like for you?
Yeah. I feel like I do go through it all day long. I feel like everyone experiences it in different ways. I love cooking, and that's how I feel like when I'm cooking food and when I'm making music. Like, if it's something I've never made before, I make things up all the time.
Okay.
And I'm like, ooh, this would be good with like this spice, or like, you know, this would like go good with these vegetables, or you know what I mean? And like, it's like that when you're making music.
See, that's great.
You're just, you know, you listen to something. Usually I can hear a sound and a word will come up in my head and it'll match the word, and I'll base the whole entire song around that word. And usually the word is in the hook, so of the song. So that's just what it is. And usually I also I don't know if this is even going to make sense to anyone, but I usually always see colors when I'm like listening to certain sounds or like instrumentals. I can like see colors or like visuals already, and it excites me. I'm just like, whoa, this is so cool. We're like painting a story, and like, you know.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That is amazing. Now, okay, so I'm going to equate that to your spirituality, because you mentioned God's name.
Yes, absolutely.
Because we're all God-fearing in this room, I believe. And so talk about your spirituality and what that means, how deep it is connected to your art, and then to Monica the person.
Oof, I'm going to cry. I'm about to cry.
It's okay.
So, I feel like I have lived so many, I say this all the time, I feel like I've lived so many different lives in one. The worst thing that happened to me, I've talked about it before on like social media, but I have, jeez Louise, I had a miscarriage and a stillbirth, and during that time it was like the worst, right? The only thing and the only person that has been consistent in my life has always been God. Mm-hmm. And like through moments where I thought like, I'm just not going to make it out of here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's been my like faith that has it just kept me moving forward. And then like last year, my cousin passed away, and we have like the same birthday. It was just like a lot of things happened. My aunt passed like literally like a month and a half after. My life felt like that again, but as time has gone by, I'm just constantly in awe of like the things that, you know, God can like take me out of. It's literally the number one thing in my life.
Amen.
Forever. You know, it's literally the only thing that has been consistent. Friends come and go. Money comes and goes. Mm-hmm. Moments come and go. But God does not come and go. You know?
It's beautiful.
So with music and in my personal life, it's been so amazing. Like, I just thank God for like, you know, this moment right now. I thank God when it's bad. I thank God like literally every moment of my time.
That's beautiful.
Well, it like all serves the greater purpose. We don't always know what that is in the moment,
right?
But it comes clear through time. And one thing I want to talk to you about, because we've had conversations before, right?
Yeah.
And you have talked about how it feels to be a role model to the kids in your community, right? And I'm wondering how the like current climate in the world is impacting your songwriting, your music making, how it's impacting your work.
I think it's really hard to like maneuver that. I'm angry about things. I'm heartbroken about things. But sometimes people look to social media and look to artists to forget about anger and sadness. I go out into the streets. I'm a big, people advocate. I'm really in these streets. But I also don't want, again, I don't know, like, it's very confusing because I don't want to constantly remind people of the, like, things that we obviously know are going on. So sometimes I'm just like, maybe, if I tell them a new song is coming out or say something funny on the internet or like something, they'll forget for a little bit, just for a little bit. But yeah, it's really hard.
It's a weird line to walk sometimes.
Yeah. Like, and then I also don't want people to think that I'm ignoring things because I'm not. Yeah. And then I also don't want people to like just be sad and angry every time they go to my page because they're reminded of, our current state of everything. So then I want them to also come to my page when they need some break. Because, I feel like that a lot of people do that when they go to, like, social media and stuff like that. They want to take their mind off of
what's going on.
All of it.
What's going on,
Yeah, I was just going to say that music can be a break of that,
Yeah.
I think we all need music. I need the space that Lamali and I occupy, being on the radio, making you laugh, playing your favorite song. You could do that as an artist just the same, which is great. So, I understand it is a fine line to walk, but you're doing your thing. So
thank you.
Just to piggyback off of you mentioned something about a nonprofit or something when we were talking off air. Talk about that and what that means to you, giving back to the community.
Since I was a kid, my mom is like that. My mom was the mom that cooked for all of my friends. When I tell you, off Aspen Avenue, we had everybody at our house. My mom made cakes for everybody. She made food. She made sure everybody left with food. And that's just how I've always been too, because I had that example. So in California, my friend Price, he's like a mentor to me. He's an incredible artist, songwriter, everything. He has a nonprofit called City Cares Program, where I am one of the board members to it, where we clothe, feed, and provide necessities for people in need in the IE area and LA. And I am starting up my own called Spread Love 5 Ever, where, I've done events before, but I really just want to, like, go crazy with it this year, with same thing, providing necessities for people in need, food, clothing, personal items. But I would also love to be able to do that in other cities I go perform in. Mm-hmm. So that is my goal for that. As I travel, I want to, if I'm taking up space in a community, I feel like I should also be giving back to that community.
Outreach, yeah.
So, that's my goal.
That's awesome.
See that the great title transcends your heart. Right. It's like who you are. Like your heart is great too.
Thank you.
Yeah, you can see that too.
Yeah.
So thanks for sharing that.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And not only as like in the nonprofit advocacy sector, but you also help emerging artists.
Yes, I'm a performance coach.
Yeah.
I love doing that so much. It makes me so happy. I started doing it. I went to a school called LAMP, Los Angeles Academy for Artists and Music Production, where I was mentored by Stargate. And if you don't know who Stargate is, they created Diamonds by Rihanna. They did all of Neo's hits. They've done everything, but they are like my friends now. They hired me to start performance coaching, and then from there just moved on to like outside artists outside of LAMP. Basically, I just, I have a session with artists. I watch them perform. Maybe like a full 15-minute set. I help them up their performance, whether that be with choreography or that be with vocal arrangements. I even sat down with one artist, and all he did was he was just, a very like acoustic guitar and just him sitting down. And I was like, how on earth can I help him? But we ended up doing like other arrangements in his songs, and he was like, yo, this is gonna make my performances so much better. And it did. And it's the coolest thing ever. I love doing it. I love helping artists, it's the coolest thing to me because, I mean, I didn't have that when I started. I just had to, like, learn from really terrible performances. So
you get to save that fire
from
other people.
Absolutely. I don't want anyone else to experience some of the crazy things I've experienced, almost getting booed off stage type thing.
I mean, it can happen.
It can happen. It happened one time, and I was like, Lord, after this, that's never going to happen again.
Never happen again. Yes, you sharpen your tools.
Yeah.
It's cool to see you come alive talking about helping other artists, which is great. So, with that said, we're talking with Monica the Great, by the way, if you're just tapping in with us. What's some advice for any artists out there? You've gone through it. You've seen some things. You're still going through it, in fact. There's probably some things that are going to come your way you don't even know about yet.
Right.
But what you have gone through, what can you say to those artists right now to say, hey, keep going, keep pushing, try this, do this, don't be afraid, whatever it is, talk to them.
Don't overthink. Release your music. Don't pay attention to what other artists are doing. Do not. When I say do not, do not. Okay. Be yourself. Find yourself. It's okay to be one artist now and another artist in 6 months. It's okay to do one genre today and another genre today. It's okay. Creation is creation. Music is music. You like what you like. Don't be too hard on yourself, and go hard for yourself. I've talked to so many artists, and including myself, where I'm just like, oh, I'm being annoying on social media right now. I'm going to post almost the same video like 10 times. Post a video like 10 times.
That's right.
Do it.
Post the video like
keep
10
doing
times.
It. That's right.
Yeah, keep doing it.
Can't do it enough.
Not at all.
Can't do it enough.
So that, I just, and then also, as an artist, support other artists. Please. You know, that's the best thing you can do is just support the community you're in, and the community you're in is in the music thing. Go to shows, go see other people. I do that often. I love going to go see other performers, you know. Yeah, just do that. That's like the best advice I think I could possibly give.
That's good advice.
Okay. What do you think Lil Baby Monica the Great is thinking, looking at what you've become, who you are now?
I think she's proud of me. Yeah. When I was a kid, and my parents would go, you know, on date nights or whatever, our neighbor would babysit us. And I would tell my brothers, okay, you're going to do this part, you're going to sing this, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to be, you know what I mean? That was me since I was a kid. I was also a theater kid. I also a choir kid. And this was a dream of mine. And a dream I didn't really think I was going to do because, you know, growing up, they're not from the U.S. They are from Mexico. They come out here and they're like, my kid is going to be a lawyer. Yeah. They're going to be a doctor, and that's what you're going to be because that's what I want you to be. And that is not what I ever wanted to be, really. So a dream that I'm proud, excited, and blessed enough to be able to, you know, really go for. So I think she's proud of me for doing that.
I'm sure she is.
Yeah.
And we are too.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're amazing. Your spirit is infectious. Thank you for sharing your art.
Thank you.
Your mind a little bit and your artistry with all of us. We appreciate you so much. And you're like family here.
Love y'all so much.
We love your energy here. So Monica the Great, Community Corner. This has been an amazing interview. So thank you for your time.
Thank you so much.
Wait, where can people find you?
Oh.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, yeah. You can find me on all music platforms, Monica the Great. On all social media platforms, if you just type in Monica the Great, I should pop up. But my @ is @ie.mtg. And if you don't know what that stands for, I'm from Rialto. I'm from the Inland Empire. IE is the Inland Empire. MTG is Monica the Great.
Got it.
So IE.mtg.
Tap in.
Thank you so
Absolutely.
much.
Thanks for sharing that with us.
Thank you so much.
Sugar Bear and Lamali, 104.7 The Drop.